Let's start with a cross-legged position. No, actually, sorry, not cross-legged. Today, this morning is going to be a diamond shape. So as you sit down, the feet are together. I have to look at the time to make sure that I stay on track for you guys so you can go back to work or start the day. Feet are together, sit bones are underneath us, and we simply first sit tall. Okay. And this shape doesn't cause us any trouble, so find that. Then place your hands down and move your torso from side to side. So it's could be just a teeny tiny bit, gently moving it from side to side. It could be much bigger movement, if that feels appropriate. This morning when I practiced it, I felt a little bit dizzy afterward. So if you have a tendency to get very dizzy from these kind of movements, please do less and just gently, slowly move from side to side, all right? So just a couple of more of these gentle swings. And then we come back to center, find our center, and we are going to place the hands behind us, the fingertips on the ground for grounding, and circling the head around softly. So it's a released circle, front, side, back, the other side. And the hands are helping us to guide this movement along. If you can let the head go and just release down, please do that. And just softly moving. Let's add one more circle. Coming back to the front, reaching back up to center, lifting the chest, broadening the collarbones, and we reverse the circle. So a little bit for the head. If the neck, your neck is talking to you tremendously and very loud, please do a little less. And keep breathing with these movements. And if you feel that, oh, wow, I'm loving it, just go for it and do it big. But if it's morning hour for you and you just barely woke up, maybe you're going to do a little less. And if you feel very dizzy, then slow it down and come all the way back to center. And actually, all of us, please, let's slow it down. Come to the front. Reach back up. Keep your fingertips on the ground. Then place your hands front of you, fingertips down, then palms down, and release into a forward fold. It's a feel-good forward fold. Breathing, releasing. Then walk your torso and hands back to center. With your hands, bring your knees together. Hug your legs around with your arms. It can be like this. It can be all the way. And fold over your knees. Forehead reaches towards the knees. Maybe it touches, maybe it doesn't. The idea here is to release the back and get a beautiful stretch along the spine. It should feel like, oh, that feels good. Find that, oh, that feels fantastic place for yourself. Relax your face, your jaw, your tongue, and breathe. And slowly reach back up. Extend your legs out to the front. Flex your feet, support yourself with your hands behind you. Flex your feet and so the toes pointing back towards you and spread the toes far apart. Then curl your toes and spread them. Curl and spread. Curl and spread. And we, with the hands, the half of the hands, we are lifting and reaching through the heart. Okay? Then point your feet so the toes move away from you. And again, bring your toes up, bring your toes back down. Just moving those joints. Feeling good. If it's cramping up, the legs are cramping up, please immediate reaction and just get out of the pose and take care of the cramp. Could happen. And then point and flex your feet. And circle your feet. Whatever direction you went to the circle, change it to the other one. And then release. Shake your legs. Please bend your knees and place the knees down, your feet down like mat width apart. If you are using a yoga mat, your feet are on the edges of your mat. Place your hands behind you, lift your heart. I'm going to move a little bit around eventually for you to have a better view. Release the knees down to the right. Then bring them back to center. Release them down to the left and bring them back to center. Now release the knees down to the right. Lift your left hand up. Just move towards the back of your mat. Place your hands down and you are in a twist. Breathing. So you are in that kind of twist. Elongating through the front of your body. Then reach the right arm up. Open the chest. Then bring the right hand underneath, or left arm up, sorry, left hand up, sorry. And bring it underneath the right, twist, and come back up and open. And curl it underneath and slightly twist. And bringing it back up. One more time, curl. Bring it up. And lower the hands down. Bring yourself back to the starting position. And take your knees over to the left. Keep lifting through the sternum, through the middle of the chest. Then lift your right arm up. Take it over and turn towards the back of your mat. Placing both hands down or maybe just the fingertips. Breathing into this shape. Feeling safe. Tailbone is slightly lowering down to protect the lower back. Then lift your right hand up. Open. Then bring the right hand underneath the left arm and curl. And open it up. Reach, open. Then curl it underneath. And open. And curl. Then bring it back up. Take yourself all the way back to center. Stretch your legs out to the front. Point and flex your feet. Then you are sitting on something or not. Bend your right knee. And the stages where we can stop either this one, if it feels good and safe, or crossing it over the bottom leg. And if the knee responds, you have to come back here, please. The idea is to sit upright with the sacrum. Wherever the right leg is, take your left arm around it and lift your heart. Okay, this is fine too, this is fine too, this is okay. Then twist to the right. So, extending through the left leg, the left heel, through the top of the head. We aim to sit on the top of the sit bones and breathing, going only as far that the body says that I can offer that much for you this morning or this afternoon or evening. And we breathe into this experience and we imagine that the spine gets taller and taller. Then bring yourself back towards center and stretch your leg back out to the front. bending the left knee, not knowing what will happen on that side, yes? No idea. The two sides are normally different. Crossing it over or taking it back. You can also reach your right hand up and then cross it over the left leg. Take the left hand behind you to help you lift through your heart and twist. It depends of the day how deep we can go and want to go with these. And please take your head, then torso back to center, extend your leg out to the front, and we are done with our movements. So we are ready to the 9 minutes meditation. Please grab your support, something that you sit on or your chair. Now we agreed that you also always can get out of the pose and create comfort for yourself whenever you need to. Just do it quietly and with as little movements as possible. All right. Also, if you are new to this channel and just join me and you see me in that posture, I offer for you to sit in any position that feels safe and good for you. If you happen to bend your knees and take your feet next to you, you're sitting on a pillow or block, and you can sit up right here. If that proves to be after 5 or 6 minutes like overwhelming, then very gently you just release and even continue in that posture for a while, and then find another one to continue. Right? So sitting up tall, reaching through the spine, and we start. So for this morning, turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Place your thumb and index fingers slightly together. Feel the gentle touch, lifting through the sternum, through the top of the head, and feeling the sit bones grounded. And close your eyes completely, or just halfway, lower your eyelids down. For grounding purposes, we are going to move through the senses, starting with the touch. Feeling the ground underneath us, feeling how the hands and legs meet, how the clothes touches the skin. Then moving to hearing. What are the sounds and noises around me at this moment? And to the smell, what is the first smell that stands out for me? And which nostril picks up the smell easier at this hour? and the vision. Is there any shape, form, light, or extra? I know it sounds a lot, but extra darkness underneath my closed eyelids. And then the taste in my mouth. All these experiences contained in one moment is the present moment, which has already passed. And then we got to the other. But once we pay attention to these, any of these experiences, we can tap into that particular moment. If the breath is a safe place for you, then turn your awareness to the breathing. If the breath is not a safe place for you, keep your awareness to any of the sensations that felt the best and the most relaxing. Keep elongating the spine. And very gently bring the awareness to the breath. Notice its existence. Once we pay attention on the breathing, we'll change it. The inquiry is to change it as little as possible and just let it be. Our experiences in meditation evidently going to be very different. And that is the beauty of it. I invite you to explore certain places, but how deep you go into these is completely up to you. So I am breathing. I am here in this moment. I notice the mudra in what I've created in my hands. And with all that focus, I create space. If you have to move your body, move it very quietly and gently. And again, the word is gentle, coming back to the moment, over and over and over. A little bit more than 2 minutes left. Let's sit together in quiet space. Please place your hands together at your heart. Gently bow the head forward. We send out our gratitude towards maybe 3 things that you feel grateful for at this moment. And if life is very difficult for you right now, and your heart cannot have peace at the moment because it's troubled, let's send the gratitude out for the simple fact that we could find the time to practice. We could have one more breath, and that we could wake up this morning. We thank our teachers who have guided us to this moment with wisdom, patience, and love. And we all know one soul, if not more, who is going through a very difficult time. Please send a metta prayer to that soul. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you live with ease of heart, whatever comes your way in life. May I see the truth. May I speak the truth. May I feel it. Thank you for your presence.